The first week of the NFL regular season was an absolute movie for Dallas Cowboys quarterback Dak Prescott, one that began with Spitgate and ended with a thrilling 24-20 loss to the defending Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles. In between all of that, Prescott played his position just about as well as anyone in the NFL. That's why Bleacher Report's Brent Sableski made Prescott one of just 6 quarterbacks to receive an A grade or higher in Week 1, and the only one who earned the grade despite a loss. The Cowboys very well could have come out with a win if not for a trio of uncharacteristic drops from NFL All-Pro wide receiver CeeDee Lamb in the second half. Prescott, who missed 9 games in 2024 with a hamstring injury, finished 21 of 34 passing for 188 yards, no touchdowns and no interceptions, but was also brilliant in the pocket against one of the NFL's top defense and didn't take a single sack. All of the hullabaloo aside, quarterback Dak Prescott played as well as anyone could have expected in the Dallas Cowboys season opener, Sableski wrote on September 9th. However, his teammates didn't help as much as they should have. CeeDee Lamb is one of the league's best wide receivers. But 3 official drops, not including a 4th where he could have made a diving grab, all but sealed Dallas' defeat at the hands of the rival Eagles. Prescott just needs to keep playing the same way he did in Week 1, and good things should start to happen for the Cowboys. Preseason overshadowed by Parsons' soap opera. Prescott and every other player on the Cowboys roster faded into the background during the preseason thanks to the epic soap opera drama between former edge rusher Micah Parsons and owner Jerry Jones. There may have been an unseen benefit for Prescott. Were the Parsons drama not to have played out like it did, there's a world in which the entire preseason's top storyline would have been how Prescott, the NFL's highest-paid player at $60 million per year, has continued to fail to bring his team to the next level. By the time Parsons was traded to the Green Bay Packers on August 28th, the regular season was all but upon us, and all Prescott had left to do was play. Not considered NFL top 10 quarterback. If you want to know the esteem in which Prescott was held in the eyes of NFL executives, coaches, and scouts headed into 2025, just take one look at ESPN's annual preseason position rankings. Prescott, who was NFL Most Valuable Player runner-up and an NFL All-Pro in 2023, wasn't just completely left out of the top 10. He was also left off one of the 2 honorable mention slots and relegated to the others receiving votes category. Within his own division, Prescott is no longer even looked at as elite. Washington Commanders quarterback Jaden Daniels was named NFL Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2024, the same award Prescott won in 2016. Eagles quarterback Jalen Hurts capped his year by being named Super Bowl MVP after a 40-22 win over the Kansas City Chiefs in Super Bowl 59. A.J. Brown isn't sweating his quiet Week 1 performance. The star receiver was targeted just once in the Eagles' 24-20 win over the Cowboys, hauling in an 8-yard pass from Jalen Hurts with just under 2 minutes remaining. With a Super Bowl rematch against the Chiefs on tap for Sunday in Kansas City, 4:25 p.m. Eastern Time, Brown sounds ready to turn the page. "I got zoned the entire game. I didn't get one single man coverage rep," Brown told NFL insider Jordan Schultz of The Schultz Report. "Obviously, there won't be any separation. I'm not hurt, and I won't be a decoy. It's just kind of how the game went. Just know I'm excited for Week 2. Brown downplays lack of targets. Hurts attempted only 23 passes against Dallas, spreading the ball to 6 different targets. Tight end Dallas Goedert had a team-high 7 catches for 44 yards, and running back Saquon Barkley had 4 catches for 24 yards. Aside from Brown, Jahan Dotson, 3 catches, 59 yards, and Devonta Smith, 3 catches, 19 yards, were the only receivers to record a catch. "You know, that's not something I can control," Brown said post-game, via Penn Live. "What I can control is my effort for when the ball does come my way." It marked just the 4th time in Brown's Eagles tenure with only 1 catch. The last instance came in last season's NFC wildcard victory over the Packers, when he had 1 catch on 3 targets for 10 yards. While Brown's lack of production may make for good radio fodder, head coach Nick Sirianni isn't concerned. He insists it's merely happenstance. "When we talk about roles, I tell our receivers, there's going to be games like this," Sirianni said in his post-game press conference. "This is going to happen. To be what we want to be, AJ's obviously going to have to be more involved in the offense. But some games go this way. I get that'll be a story, but there are games that go this way. Super Bowl rematch on tap in Week 2. Brown, 28, has tried to ignore the chatter on social media about his stat line. He told the Schultz Report, "I've seen a lot of stuff on the internet. I had zero separation, I'm hurt, I'm a decoy," which is crazy because none of those things are true. The three-time Pro Bowler will look to rebound in Week 2 against the Chiefs, whose defense was picked apart by the Chargers in a 27-21 loss to open the season. Justin Herbert threw for 318 yards and 3 touchdowns, 2 of which went to Quentin Johnston. In the Super Bowl 59 victory over the Chiefs in February, Brown caught 3 passes for 43 yards and a touchdown. The Dallas Cowboys pass rush is going to be a work in progress without Micah Parsons. Most teams would struggle creating pressure off the edge against the Eagles, who have the best tackle tandem in football, but Week 2 presents a get-right opportunity against the lowly Giants. Stop us if you've heard this before, but it would appear that Jerry and Stephen Jones aren't waiting around for the tide to shift. According to NFL insider Josina Anderson, free agent Jadeveon Clowney is in Dallas today to meet with the team. Even though Clowney is 32 years old, he would be a great addition to a Cowboys defensive line that could use on more proven defensive end. Cowboys signing Jadeveon Clowney would be a fantastic move. Clowney isn't great at getting after the quarterback anymore. However, he had 5.5 sacks, 14 QB hits, 44 pressures, and a robust 73.2 PFF pass rush grade. That is nothing to sneeze at. He is also 1 season removed from compiling 78 pressures and 9.5 sacks with the Ravens in 2023. The Cowboys would be Clowney's 7th team in 8 years, but he clearly has some juice left. And while he was drafted number 1 overall in 2014 to rush the passer, he's always been a good run defender. That is arguably his calling card at this stage of his career. It seems Dallas has already learned that Dante Fowler shouldn't be on the field in obvious passing situations. While he's the perfect player to unleash on 3rd down when he can pin his ears back and rush the QB, he's a poor run defender, and he broke contain against Jalen Hurts multiple times, allowing the Eagles quarterback to scramble for extra yards on broken plays. Clowney would give the Cowboys another plus run defender off the edge in addition to Marshawn Kneeland. A starting defensive line of Clowney, Kneeland, Osa Odigizua, and Kenny Clark would make it extremely difficult for teams to run the ball, assuming the linebacker play is up to snuff. The Cowboys shouldn't let Clowney leave without signing a deal.